Hello, beautiful soul. So if you're drawn to this video, then you are meant to receive this message at this time. My name is Bridget. We're going to get into the reading now. So I've already pulled your cards, and I got to tell you right now, it's a lot, all right? The main message Spirit wants to get through to you is hold on, be strong, okay? Because there's something clearing here. You're clearing karma right now, and I can feel that it's very intense. So the guiding card for your reading is Temperance, okay? And Temperance is a card of balance and kind of like walking your path of destiny. So wherever you're going through right now, Spirit wants you to know that you are in alignment. I pulled this card as well as the guidance card, which is surrendering to your journey, to the journey, release control. Okay, so there's a lot, okay? There's a lot here around moving through like a period where things have been really hard, really intense, and you've had a lot of karma clearing, a lot of things coming up that may have caused like resistance, stagnation. It may have caused like physical pain, even turmoil, just hard things that happen in earth. I'm just seeing you going through like a series of these things, or one big thing, or I don't know, just this period in your life may have felt extra hard. Spirit saying, hold on, be strong, okay? Hold on, be strong, because you're clearing something here. Like, there is a reason for this. It's not like all of this is happening for no reason and you're just suffering in vain, right? There is actually something clearing here. You're clearing karma. And it's something that Spirit wants you to kind of surrender to this process, to this phase of your life, because it won't be forever. There will be a time where this is cleared and you're moving out of it. But I'm just seeing that it's been really hard, and I'm also seeing that there might have been some judgment towards yourself, like judgment or criticism towards yourself around your life, and thinking like, why can't I just be better? Why can't I just be like this person or this person or this person? Why can't my life be more successful, or whatever it is? You're like judging and criticizing yourself for this. But your spirit guides want you to kind of see this from a different perspective and like see yourself with so much more love, and recognize that the Eight of Swords is like, this judgment is really unfounded. Like, you've been moving through this with such grace, such dignity, such integrity, and such strength that you really, really need to kind of commend yourself for it. And I just feel there's sort of this thing of like not feeling good enough. Like, why can't my results be better, or my career be more successful, or I don't know, something where you're like judging yourself about your success, or maybe you're judging yourself on your parenting or something. And your guides really want you to be gentle and be kind to yourself, because what you're moving through and the level that you are healing at is so rare. Like, it's such a rare thing that you're doing, and that you're willing to put in this effort to justice, actually clear your karma, to literally clear something that many people spend a whole lifetime avoiding because of how painful it is, or because of how much you have to sacrifice. Like, what I'm getting from the Justice card is like kind of an energy of sacrifice, but more in the sense of just go really dark. Interesting. But more in the sense of what you do now will pay off later. Kind of like when people save up money. Not that I'm very good at that. But it's like when people save up money, it's like they're making a sacrifice in the moment for something really positive down the line. Or if you, I don't know, are working out, right? You want to like build muscle or something. It's not going to happen overnight. You have to like put the effort in now, and you get results later. You're doing that with your karma. And you might be comparing yourself to people around you and thinking like, well, this person's not having this happen, or this person's able to go off and do this thing. And Spirit's saying it really doesn't help when we compare ourselves to other people, because we're all living our own unique life. And where you are right now in your life, Spirit's saying to surrender to it, because you are in alignment. And what you're doing is what you have come here to do, which is to heal at the deepest level that most people, they just don't heal at that level, okay? So how do I know you're healing? 5 of Cups, emotional pain, childhood trauma. 10 of Swords, a really tough cycle that may have felt like it lasted for a long time, where you've had to face everything. 5 of Pentacles, inherited family, ancestral, generational trauma. Okay? It's been full on. Those 3 cards together, like, when they all come out together, yeah, I just, it's so full on, okay? But the good news, 10 of Swords, you're nearing the end of this period of intense karma clearing. Like, I really feel that you're going to look back at this period of your life, and yes, you're going to think, how on earth did I survive that? That was so hard. But you're also going to think, I'm so glad that I went through that. And I'm so glad that I healed that. And I feel emotional as well. I feel like you're going to feel really emotional for your past self and feel like this gratitude to your past self for being such a warrior and for like getting through this. It's just been so hard. Okay, I can feel that for you. However, 6 of Wands, good news. You will be victorious. Things will change. Like, I feel like part of the pain that I'm picking up from these 3 cards is just that maybe it feels like you've always lived with this density. You've always lived with this heaviness, because I'm feeling a lot of like generational trauma. I'm feeling a lot of like something that you incarnated into as a child, like in your origins, your family of origin, you kind of like experienced, and you got it got handed down to you. So it's like this heaviness has felt like it's always been with you. And I see a lot of comparing yourself and thinking, why can't I just have this easy life like this person? And really, we don't really know what someone's going through. But I just mean, you have maybe faced more resistances than others. I don't know how to put it. I think you have to some extent. Okay, but Spirit's saying that when we choose to incarnate, it's like we choose our life for different reasons. Like, we can choose sometimes to have a lot of dense like karma clearing at the beginning of our life, like in our younger years, or in a period of our life, so that we can have other things manifest later. Whereas you might be looking at someone, not that I wish this on anyone, but it can work this way, where it's like you might be looking at someone, you're like, wow, they have such an easy life, or everything's always worked out for them or something. But then, they might have to face some karmic thing later in life, or, we all set our lives up differently for different reasons to achieve different things. And for whatever reason, Spirit kind of wants you to, again, like surrender to the way that you've set your life up. Because I keep thinking, like, I keep seeing you thinking like something's gone wrong. There's been a mistake. I've made a mistake. Or my spirit guides have made a mistake. Or something's not right here. And there's sort of this fear, like this blindfolded thing of like, you can't see why this is happening, or you can't see a way out of it. And Spirit's saying, like, surrender. You actually are where you're meant to be. And if you can surrender just a little bit to this process of deep healing and karma clearing and like kind of a purge, it's like you're purging, even like I keep saying, you're purging like ancestral bloodline trauma, like lineage, trauma from the lineage. This is huge. And you have the ability to do it because you're a powerful, powerful healer. And if you can sort of surrender more to this process, then you can actually start to enjoy your life more. There can be more grace and love that can come into your life. You can experience more gratitude for what there is, what there is available to you. So the 6 of Wands, victory, right? This is victory and public recognition. And it's sort of like part of your karma is that your healing will be seen by the world. Part of your karma is that your healing will actually be seen by the world. Wow, this is really, really beautiful. It's quite an emotional reading for you. Your healing will be seen by the world. There's something about it that will be very evident, perhaps in the way that you look, or you present yourself, or you talk, or you carry yourself, perhaps in something that you manifest for yourself, like a beautiful family, an amazing career, perhaps that you actually will be somehow on a stage in some way and having, a lot of eyes on you. But Spirit's kind of wanting to parade you around. This period, you may have had to sacrifice something that you really want. Maybe it's been sacrificing a focus on your career so you can turn inwards and heal, or sacrificing a certain relationship that wasn't in alignment so that you can find one that really is. And I feel you've been deep in that energy of like letting go and letting go and letting go, and kind of you have been surrendering. But there's also been this part of you that's thinking like, am I ever going to like be able to not, am I ever going to kind of like let go of this, just surrendering, letting go? And you might even be thinking like, is there anything more to even let go of? And then it's like, yep, there is. But Spirit's saying, don't worry, like you will be victorious. 10 of Swords as well is actually, it's positive because it acknowledges what you've gone through, but it also says things are going to start to get better soon. The 10 of Swords is as far as you can get. You reached the 10. You know, there's no more swords to come in. So Spirit's saying, be patient. I know it's hard to hear that sometimes, but patience is your friend. Time is actually your friend. Your life is going to get better with time, okay? Whatever kind of phase or stage in your life that you're in, just know that you chose to sort some karmic issue out now, okay? You chose to sort it out now. So you're not doing anything wrong. You're not behind schedule. It's all perfect. Where you are is perfect. And if you need to rest more, rest. I feel like saying that as well with the Temperance card. It's like maybe you're kind of trying to force yourself to be in a phase of your life that you're just not in. You're trying to force yourself to kind of have more energy than you naturally have, or to kind of get over this and already be healed already. And it's like, just let yourself be where you are and trust that it will change. You will move out of it again. Yeah. The Six of Wands is certainty of that. Like it's certain. The Six of Wands is victory. And you're not going to feel this sense, like I was saying with the Queen of Swords at the beginning, of like judging yourself for your life. Like with the Six of Wands, you're going to be able to be really proud of your life, really proud of where you are, really happy with what you've accomplished and achieved. And it all became available to you from clearing your karma, from coming back into balance. Okay, let's pull one more card for you, all right? Spirit, what do you want this collective to know? What do you want this collective to know? Interesting. Embracing enthusiasm. Shout to the heavens with happiness. This is you freeing yourself from this karma. And Spirit really wants you to recognize how rare you are of a being, because so many people don't do this level of healing on this earth. I mean, this is why so much can get passed down generationally in the bloodlines and stuff. And, there's no judgment of that, because there's lots of reasons why people might not have the opportunity to heal in their lifetime or whatever situation they're in. But you are a certain soul. You have the ability to heal. And Spirit's saying that you're going to feel this. You're going to do a victory lap. Look. Six of Wands is like a victory lap. You see how he's on his horse and he's kind of like parading through the square, and he's like, I won, I did it. And I feel you're going to kind of feel this sense of like, I'm seeing you literally shouting to the heavens with happiness, like lifting your arms up saying, yes, I did it, I made it, or I achieved this thing, or I manifested this thing, or I met my soulmate, or I did this thing. And once you actually have moved out of this cycle, you're not going to mind so much. You're not going to mind so much of the pain because of the amazing thing that you got from it. It's kind of like they say that women forget childbirth pain, or they don't forget, but they go on to have more children even though they remember how painful it was maybe. It's kind of going to be like that, because you get such a precious thing from this karma clearing. You get such a precious thing that it's like the pain is going to feel kind of somewhat worth it. It's a necessary purge, right? And then back of the deck, we have in the flow. Everything is smooth sailing, which is the card I feel telling you that you are in alignment, even if it feels hard, even if it feels challenging. You are in alignment. Let yourself flow with where you are right now. Don't try to force yourself to be in this if you're not there yet. If you're not in this exuberant, exciting, energetic, energized victory lap energy, it's like, be patient, because that will come in and you can celebrate justly when it does. But until then, let yourself be, let yourself heal. You're exactly where you're meant to be, and you're clearing at such a deep level that most people never do. So commend yourself for that. All right. Thank you, beautiful soul. I'm sending you so much love. And yeah, if you'd like to check out more of my work, my links are in the description box below. Love and light.